2 and 3 o'clock. Most of the time.
Okay.
But it might be, I think one time she came at 3 o'clock.
So about how many times have you had to deal with this auto trader and people coming to take pictures and you having to be there?
Maybe 15 times.
Okay. So going back to Monday, did your sister say someone's coming?
Yeah, I set it up for her.
You set it up?
Yeah.
You call up auto trader?
Yeah.
And what time were they supposed to come?
Well, they told me when I called them up, it was Monday morning. And they said, well, she don't know about today or next week, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if she called me back or not. Or I called them back. I think maybe I called. I called back and asked her if she knew.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, yeah, she should be out there today.
Okay. Where did they come from? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. So a lady shows up. What time does she show up, you think?
It's like I told them down there between 2 and 2:30.
So she shows up in what kind of vehicle?
SUV. It's always the same one.
What color?
Green.
Was it a... Do you know what make and model or anything? Or
At the time, no, I didn't know. I didn't know if it was a Toyota. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so a green SUV. She shows up. She comes to where?
By the van.
And where's the van at?
Right in here.
Okay, so the van is here, and this is what she's interested in, right?
Yeah.
And that's Auto Trader?
Yeah.
So you meet her there, right?
Yeah. Well, she took a picture, and she writes down, all the serial numbers.
Okay, and you're there watching her do these things?
Well, I was in the house when I come out.
Okay, you came out when she's doing this.
Because then she gets the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of money does she get?
She gets $40.
And that's for the putting it in the ad.
Yeah.
So you say anything to her? You have any conversation, or she give you a receipt, or?
No, just hi. Well, most of the time I get a receipt, but I need that for.
Okay.
I never had no problems with them.
So out of 15
she give me a book.
Pardon?
She give me the
Auto Trader book?
Yeah, she always gives me that.
So out of the 15 times that you may have been involved with the pictures being taken and so forth, this time you did not get a receipt?
Well, I think the last 2 times.
No receipt?
No.
Okay. So she takes her pictures, you give her $40?
Yeah.
220s or?
I think it was 120. Or 10. I think 2 5s.
What's this girl's name?
Teresa or something.
Okay. Did you know that beforehand or only on now?
Yeah, I knew. And once I heard it, I always.
Okay.
Then I always know it.
So what kind of conversation did you have about anything?
Hi. That's about it.
Gave her the $40. She gave you an Auto Trader magazine.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she was there.
She went to the car and got me that.
Okay, and how long was she there, maybe?
No more than 5 minutes.
Okay. So
that's almost all the time. Within 5 minutes.
Does she have any phone calls or anything? Does she have a cell phone or anything like that, or?
No.
Did she seem distressed about anything? She seemed like she had...
Normal, just like the other times.
Seemed like she had any other place to go. Did she mention about having to go anyplace else?
No, that's never.
Mention about where she came from, or?
No.
Did she go inside the van and look around?
No.
Okay.
No, she just takes pictures and that's it.
Did she go to the bathroom or anything, or?
No.
Did she seem like she was out of sorts or anything to you?
No, the same thing since the first time she came out.
Okay. Previous to that Halloween, when was the last time you saw her? Taking a guess.
I put my Grand Prix in there. My Grand Prix.
How long was that?
Week, 2, 3 weeks.
Okay.
One of them.
So now this is between 2 and 2:30, right?
Yeah.
She's there for most 15 minutes.
No, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. And then she's gone. She pulls out of your driveway, right?
Yeah.
Which way does she go?
And then she goes to Larby. She goes back down this way, and then this way. This is all field. That's all cut down.
So you can see
the highway.
Okay. So she leaves here and goes This way, right?
Yeah.
Teresa?
Yeah.
Okay. And she wasn't with anybody at all?
No, there was nobody in the truck.
Okay. You didn't see her come in? Which way she came in?
No.
All right.
No. Well, she mostly goes that way, towards
Okay.
the RB.
So at some point, law enforcement talks to you, right? Fill me in on that part of it. What happens?
Thursday night, Wednesday night, they stop up by the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then they asked me, well, I went outside, I didn't see the car come in.
Mm-hmm.
I went out there, and there was a cop right up at the door. And they said, well, was Teresa here for Auto Trader? And I told them, yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know, he said that she was missing, and they were looking or something. I don't know what time she was here. And what time she was there. I think I told him between 2 and 2:30. Because it was a little while after that, my mom came down with my mail.
Mm-hmm. And your mail comes at a specific time?
Well, when she goes up and gets it, when she got time to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got mail, then she brings it down.
And what time's your mail usually come?
Between 12 and 2.
Do you wear a watch?
No.
No?
Cell phone.
Okay. So the cops are talking to you and they ask you about the same things I'm asking you about today. What else?
That was only for a couple minutes.
Okay, and
That was it.
And they leave.
Yeah.
What about subsequent conversations with other law enforcement afterwards?
No, well, then, after that, the next day, Friday, I don't know if it was Wednesday
Friday's
night.
yesterday.
Was Wednesday night I talked to the first cop? Or Thursday night? I can't remember now.
Okay.
But then it was the next day. And then Earl and Chucky were in the garage and they heard my truck on the scanner. And they come in the house because I was with Ma.
Now, what was that about the scanner?
Well, there's a police scanner. For record calls, when
Mm-hmm.
they call Avery's in. So we go on the record calls in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they asked me where my truck was. I said, it's at home. So I told Ma, I said, well, let's go in the golf cart and let's go check.
Mm-hmm.
So I went down there, I was there, and there was a squad car coming up. So he stopped, I stopped, I stopped.
So was there a question about whether or not the truck was gone or something, or what?
No, they just ran my license plate.
Oh, so someone
down there.
ran the license plate and you
Yeah.
guys heard it on the scanner.
Yeah.
So you guys went out and there was a squad car there and
Yeah.
stuff? Okay, I got you. Go ahead.
Then, and then he asked me if he can check the house.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't care. I got no problem. I said, well, meet me down there, I'll let you in. So went down there. He checked everything all over. He said, no, it's good.
And you think this is Thursday, or when do you think this is?
I don't know if it's Thursday night or Friday night.
Okay. I'm going to talk to this deputy for a second. I'll be right back, okay? Sure you don't want a cigarette?
No,
You don't smoke?
I don't smoke.
Okay, where we're at was the idea that someone ran the plate on the truck. Law enforcement came to the house. You're thinking this was on Thursday, right?
Well, Thursday or Friday.
Okay. And then what happened at the house?
And he went in, checked it all over. Then they come out. Well, me and my mom went in the house too, because I had to go. They wanted me to go with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened every door and they checked around and everything else.
So they searched the house.
Yeah.
Now, which house are we talking about?
The trailer.
Okay, your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got that all done and they said fine.
Mm-hmm.
And they left.
Okay.
Said have a good day, shook their hand, and
And then after that, any more contact with law enforcement?
no.
All right.
No.
So what you've just basically told me now brings me up to speed as to why we're here. And basically what we're doing is the same thing that they did down there, and just checking the house, talking to you, making sure there's nothing here. All right? What did you hear today as far as what's going on down there?
All I know were the cops were down there.
Okay. Did you know the vehicle's found down there?
I heard something.
Yeah. Any explanation as to why the vehicle's there?
I got no idea.
Okay. Steve,
I seen light.
Mm-hmm.
See, me and my brother, we went and got some wood. It was Thursday night. Well, I seen lights down by me. So I told him, I said, might turn around. Let's go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
So we went back there, and he pulled by my sister. And I took the flashlight out of the flatbed, and I looked around, but I didn't see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So then we left.
So Thursday night, you and your brother are out getting wood?
Yeah, we went to Menards.
Okay. Is that the wood that's in the back of your dad's truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, it was on the flatbed.
All right, but now it's the wood that's there.
Well, no, it's in the back there.
Back here?
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday night, you and your brother is?
Chuck.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Went to Menards, got some wood.
Yeah.
You're on your way back to your house.
No, this was when we left.
Okay. When you're leaving to go to Menards.
Yeah.
What time's that about? We're talking Thursday night, right?
Yeah, yeah. That was around, I don't know, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there. Because we went up the road just a little ways and...
Which vehicle?
The flatbed.
And then you guys saw lights at that time?
Yeah.
Where'd you see lights at?
Back by me. So we turned around.
What kind of lights did you see?
Taillights. They were kind of bright. I spotted them right away. But then they went off. That's why I told him, Chuck, yes, we want to turn around, turn around.
Where were you at on the road here when you saw the taillights?
Well, I think we're someplace in here. Because I think we got out 147.
Okay, so you're here and you see the lights. Where do you see the lights at?
Back in here someplace. It seemed like it was right behind me. You know, you got a gravel pit here, but you got an edge here, and I don't know.
So you tell Chuck, turn around, let's go back. You go back, what happens?
Well, then we pulled up. I got the flashlight, and I walked around the trailer, shined it, and there was nothing there. Then I walked up a little past the trees there, and I looked, I didn't see nothing. So then I came back.
Where'd Chuck stay?
Chuck stayed in the truck.
Then what'd you guys do?
Then we left again. Went to Menards.
Anything else happen after that?
I went to Menards, got that all done. Then I stopped by the county jail.
For what?
I dropped off $50
Okay, your girlfriend's?
for my fiance.
Okay.
And then we went home
Okay.
from there.
And uneventful from there on?
Yeah, that was good.
Any explanation as far as what you could figure out as to why you saw taillights, maybe?
I don't know.
Do you usually have any problems down there at all?
Well, once in a while, there's somebody in the back trying to sneak in the junkyard.
To skip parts and stuff?
Yeah.
Now,
Well, one person, 4 people got caught just maybe a month, 2 months ago for trespassing.
now is your mom, your dad home and stuff? Did you talk to them about it?
No,
Did you talk to your sister about it?
no.
You
Just
didn't-
me and Chucky.
Just you and Chuck.
Yeah.
So you paid it no other attention than what you paid it that night by telling Chuck turn around, you went back to your place, got the flashlight out of the flatbed, went over by your trailer, checked around, went over by the tree line.
Yeah.
How close is the tree line to your trailer?
Maybe 2 cars?
So not a far
No,
distance.
no, they ain't far at all. Because I got a swimming pool there. Then you barely can just drive through there.
Mm-hmm. But you do have problems once in a while, people coming in there to try to get parts and stuff like that.
Because once in a while I take the truck back there, just like redone,
Do you guys have any dogs and stuff like that?
I got a dog.
Does it bark a lot? Well, that one in there barks.
No, yeah, I got a German Shepherd. He barks all the time.
Okay. Now, this diagram that you drew out and that we've been making notes on and stuff.
But when we left coming up, when Chucky left for coming up north, then he seen lights down by him.
Okay, and where's Chuck live?
Chuck lives right here.
So Chuck comes up here when?
Friday night.
Okay. And you come up when?
Saturday morning.
Okay.
With Ma and Brian. But then he called me up and he said he seen lights. So then I hopped in my truck with Bobby, my sister's boy, and we went down there by Chucky and it's by the edge there. I didn't see nothing, so I came back up.
And this is on Friday night?
This is Friday night.
So Chuck's on his way up here?
Yeah.
And he calls you up?
Yeah.
Where's he at when he calls you up?
On the road. I don't know
Okay.
what's back.
What time does he call you up?
I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to
Okay.
check my phone.
On your cell phone?
Yeah.
And he's calling from his cell phone?
Yeah.
What's his cell phone number?
739 or 242-1470.
Okay. He calls you up from his cell phone to your cell phone and says what?
He told me to go. He seen some lights. He wanted me to check them out. I thought he was bullshitting. Like, when I said it, he thought I was bullshitting. No, he was serious. There was light. I seen light.
Did he say what kind of lights?
I think he said headlights.
Okay.
Then I told myself, I'll go check it out then.
Did he say where?
Yeah, back by him. Where he lives there. So that's when I went down there with Bobby. We looked, we didn't see nothing, and we left.
And Bobby, is he the guy that's here?
No, he's somewhere else.
Bobby who?
Dassey.
Spell it.
D. I don't remember.
Dassey?
Dassey.
Is he related to you?
He's my sister's kid.
Your sister is who?
Barbara.
Barb's son.
Yeah.
How old? Roughly. Teens?
Yeah, he's 18, 19.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Where are you at when Chuck calls you?
Let's see, where was I? Oh, I was talking to Bobby outside. He had his four-wheeler.
Okay.
He was screwing around with his four-wheeler, I think, or something.
Over by your
Front of the
sister's?
garage, yeah.
Okay. Where do you get the flashlights and stuff from them? When you and Bobby go check?
Well, there was no flashlights.
You just walk back there?
No, I took my truck.
Okay.
Because that's up the road where I live there. Now I got to go there.
Took truck to
Yeah, I took my truck.
Which truck is that?
That's my 2002 Ford.
2002?
Yeah.
So you guys go down there to check, right?
Yeah.
What do you find?
Nothing. But I was only a little past his place. I didn't go no farther than that.
That was dark out?
Yeah. Yeah, it was after 8 o'clock. Because he always leaves late. Somewhere around in there.
Okay. So that's the end of that event.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. It was I think a little while later or something. And then, I guess Barbara came home. And she seen a deer. Somebody hit a deer just right up the road.
So same night. We're talking Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
So where was Barb at?
I don't know where she was. She came home. And then I guess they called the cops and claimed a deer.
Who claimed the deer?
Bobby did.
So she saw a deer on the road?
Yeah.
We don't know who hit the deer, right?
No, I don't. Somebody did. Wasn't long.
Who claimed the deer?
Bobby did.
What did she do with the deer?
They cleaned it out.
Where at?
In the garage.
Okay.
Then they scun it.
Okay. You saw on Friday nights? So.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Well, then a little while after it got done, I went home.
Okay. So Friday night, you just go home then and you're done for the night?
Yeah.
Do you live with anybody?
Not right now.
Okay.
She's in jail right now.
What's she in jail for?
Drunken driving.
Second offense or something? Or what? Must be a...
Fourth.
Fourth?
But I think this is the fifth time, I think. But she wasn't driving. I was driving, but...
Long story,
yeah.
Is she homegrown? From Two Rivers, Manitowoc area?
No, she's from Arizona, I think it was.
Really? Where at?
I don't know what town.
What brought her up here?
She's been up here for over 12 years, I think.
Hey, doesn't she know it's cold up here?
Her mom and dad lives up here.
Yeah? That's cool. You know, I'm from Pennsylvania, and then when I first came out to Wisconsin, first place I was stationed was in Two Rivers. And I remember driving through Two Rivers in the wintertime, looking at the snowbanks in the middle of the road. Because at that time they used to blow it into the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And then they'd cut paths through, you know.
Yeah, so you can get to the side roads.
Yeah. I was talking to your brother. Did you ever fish at the Shoto Dam there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love fishing there. That was a good place.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. The only thing that used to be there was, the dam bar. There was a bar there.
Yeah.
And the firemen used to have their picnic there. But that was the only thing that was there, and that was back in the early 80s, like 82, 83.
Yeah.
But I used to love fishing there. I used to get some nice trout out of there. But then they had all remember when snagging used to be allowed?
Yeah.
They used to all go in there and snag and leave all their line in there and stuff, and it was just really trashed the place.
Yeah.
All right, so Friday night you stayed home. Nothing happened after that. You wake up in the morning. What do you do then?
Wake up, took a shower, got dressed.
What time are you up about?
5 o'clock.
In the morning? What the heck are you doing getting up so early?
Oh, Mom wanted to leave early.
Okay, so you guys had planned to come up here then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then got up, got in the car, and then I went up by the garage, and I had to look for some fan belts. The groove one, you know, not the newer type, the older type. His dad wanted it for a grinder that they bought, and he's got to put it together.
Up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I couldn't find none of them. All we got is them newer ones. So then I got all the stuff outside, and I packed it in the car. And then we had to get Brian, wait for Brian for, I don't know, 10 minutes.
And the Brian's...
Brian.
Okay. Who's he now?
That's my sister's kid.
Barb's kid?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Bobby's brother.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then waited for him, and then he got all ready, because he was in the shower.
And
so he got in, and we left.
What'd you drive up in?
My Grand Am.
Okay. So you drove up with who?
I drove up with my ma and Brian.
All right.
And the dog.
And the dog. So then, what'd Chuck bring up?
Chuck brought up the flatbed.
Okay.
That was Friday night.
And then, who's Suzuki or whatever that is there?
That stays up here.
Okay, then the pickup truck?
That's my dad's.
And your dad come up when?
Thursday night.
So he came up before even Chuck came up.
Yeah.
So Thursday night, Dad comes up. All that lumber that's in Dad's truck, where'd that come from?
That came from in the garage by us.
Okay.
Yeah, shop.
And that's not the same lumber that you guys would have went and got?
No.
Okay. That's a whole different story, right?
Yeah.
And of course, the golf cart stays up here?
Yeah, it all stays up
Okay,
here.
so Dad's been up here since Thursday night.
Yeah. Well, he comes up here Thursday nights and stays here till Tuesday morning. He comes back Tuesday morning.
Every week?
Every week.
Cool. So then Chuck comes up on Friday night.
Yeah.
And then you come up with your mom and your nephew.
Yeah.
On Saturday. What time do you guys get up here?
About 20 after 8.
Okay.
And we had to stop at Piggly Wiggly
Mm-hmm.
in Lena, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to buy 2 things of bacon. 1 bacon for here and 1 bacon for home.
Okay. So who's all at home now?
My mom and dad? Nobody.
Down on Avery Road.
My sister.
And Bobby?
Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine, her other son, has been gone with a friend or something.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right.
And Earl lives a couple miles away.
Now, how come you look so much like your dad and your brother doesn't?
He used to drink a lot of Pepsi and Coke and that. And I don't know.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's...
So I kept him skinny and that.
Wow, so all that sugar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
caffeine and everything. And a lot of coffee. He goes through a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
What? Tell him to call me back later. I don't know.
Not long.
Not long. Say 15 minutes. Oh, that's my lawyer.
Huh?
My lawyer.
Oh, your mom seems like she's nice, eh?
Yeah.
She is, eh? Cool.
Now, when she hears all of this stuff, it breaks her up.
Yeah. Steve, I mean...
I went through a lot, and then I got to go through all of this again.
Steve, you know what? Seriously now. The idea of coincidence. One thing that I don't believe in is coincidence, okay? And there's a lot of different rationales as to why people do what they do.
Oh, yeah.
But I just want to say this. You know, they find that vehicle down there, and why?
I can't figure that out.
How can we explain that away?
I can't.
I mean, is there just this big conspiracy against Steve Avery for a vehicle in his yard? What's going on, Steve?
I don't know. I was surprised all of this came back to me.
Okay.
Man.
On the phone with the possible attorney. Okay, Steve's still on the phone. His mom called him, told him to answer the phone. They want to talk to him right now. He exited the car with no prohibition for me. Time is 2:55 p.m. Still on the phone. Your dad says you're a good guy. He says, you know, generally when I meet people, I have to make a quick decision whether they're yes people or no people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because it depends a lot as far as how people are to me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with your dad. Your family's been through a lot, no doubt.
Yeah.
And they're very supportive of you. But before we left, what I was talking about was the idea that, hey, look it, here it is, they find this girl's vehicle on your property.
Yeah, it don't look good.
And they don't find it like the camper just sitting there. They find it actually concealed, you know? Did you ever have any type of access to that vehicle? Were you inside that vehicle? Did you do anything with that vehicle? Did you touch that vehicle?
I might have touched the door when I got the book.
Now, how did you get the book? How would you have gone to the vehicle to get the book?
She had to get the book from the vehicle.
So how would you have touched the door to get the book?
You know how you grab the door and you wait?
So did she go inside the vehicle to get the book?
Yeah. No, she got in.
She got in.
Yeah.
So just as we're sitting here, she hands you the book from inside to out?
Yeah.
So if you would have touched the door, where would you have touched?
Well, different places. It all depends on how it is.
Do you remember touching the vehicle?
I remember touching the door. I was on top of the door or side of the door.
Okay, but it's not like you were inside the vehicle or anything else like that.
No.
Now you said you were inside your home when she pulled up.
Yeah.
Okay. And the contact you had with her only lasted for how many minutes?
Within 5 minutes.
And then from after you're done with her and she gives you the book, where do you go to?
I go back in the house.
Okay. So at the time before you leave to get out of the house, that's where you've been for how long?
Since 11 o'clock.
Okay, so from 11 till 2. And then about 2:15, 2:30, whatever the case may be, right? And you're done with her. She leaves. You go back into your house.
Yeah.
And how long are you there for?
Probably, I don't know, drop off the book. Then I walked over by Barbara.
By where?
By Barbara, my sister.
Okay.
I said Bobby was home, but Bobby was already gone. He just left.
And where would you drop off the book?
By my computer.
At your house?
Yeah.
Okay, so you drop off the book, then you walk from there over to your sister's home?
Yeah.
Barbara. And to see if who's there?
Bobby.
Okay. Is Bobby there?
No, he's gone. Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Oh. Yeah. Hang on. Here, try that one.
Detective O'Neill. Okay. 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 Well, we're talking to Steven about some issues. Okay, Steve, what's your last name? Marinette County Sheriff's Department. Yeah. But Steven's well aware that he's not under arrest. He's free to leave at any time. He doesn't have to talk to us. So that's not an issue with us right now. I mean, we have no plans to arrest him in any way. Well, I'm not saying that, no. I mean, I'm just talking to him as to a follow-up for Manitowoc County regarding the incident that occurred out there. So it's for me to say he's a suspect, I haven't determined that, no. Not at all. I don't think it's going to be long. In fact, the only interruption that we had was the short time that, he was talking to you, and we were maybe about 5-10 minutes away from being done with our conversation, so that's what we're trying to do, so I could get the heck home and he could get back to his family and we could get out of here. Okay? Sure. All right.
Yeah? Yeah. No. I don't know, I could. Yeah? Just what I told you. Hang on for a minute. You can give me a minute?
Sure, you bet. Left the vehicle to confer with his attorneys by himself. Attorneys asked me if he was a suspect. I said, I cannot say that. I can't say that he's a suspect. My only interest was to talk to him about the events as to why Manitowoc's over at his place.
I guess they don't want me to talk no more.
They don't?
No, but here's his number case. When you want to talk to me, you can contact them, and they want to be there too.
Okay. So,
But if
let me ask you this, Steve. Although they're telling you that they don't want you to talk no more, is that your wishes? And I'm going to ask you.
I got to listen to the lawyer.
Well, you're your own person.
Oh yeah.
And we're not talking about you committing any crime here. What we're talking about is a missing person, right?
Oh yeah.
So in the interest of a missing person, last being seen by you, that we're aware of, and trying to figure out where this person may be. Am I understanding you correctly in the idea that you could help in this investigation to find this missing person, that you're refusing to cooperate because your attorney's telling you not to talk to us?
Oh no. No.
Okay. So, I mean, you're a 40-some-year-old man.
Yep.
You're an intelligent guy. If you have nothing to fear, do you want to finish this conversation?
As long as it's easy, whatever I know.
No.
I said, well, yeah.
That's up to you.
So we can.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Now, your attorney's maybe giving you this advice, and I'm just saying, hey, look it. Here it is, person to person. You understand what we're talking about, a missing person, and it's purely up to you. They can't invoke it on your behalf, but you can, on your behalf, say, hey, look it. No, this is my own decision, and this is what I'm going to do. Okay?
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I haven't threatened you.
No.
I haven't promised you anything. I told you that you're free to leave. You don't have to talk to me. And I'm going to ask you, Steve, do you still want to talk to me about this so we can finish?
We can talk a little longer,
Okay.
I want to help.
I understand that.
That's what I want to do.
And that's where I'd want to be, too. We're talking about a serious issue here, and I'm sure there's people that...
and I don't like people being missing, and the family's got to go through it, like I did. And it's rough on them.
Sure. How do we explain this vehicle being on your family's property after you've seen it go out the driveway hanging left?
I don't know. I got no
idea. Any ideas?
Oh.
Okay.
I can't figure that out. She left. She went towards the high system. That's all I know.
Is there any other entryway outside of the driveway coming back to your property?
Well, yeah, you can come through the back.
I mean, I heard you heard where they said they found the vehicle, right?
No.
Was it over by a pond or something like that? Is there a pond?
Yeah, that's in another corner.
Okay. Where is that on here, kind of? What happened to our diagram? Where's the pond at?
That's back here.
Okay, so if we were to go beyond all the buildings and stuff, it's back there.
Yeah. That's behind Chucky.
And we talked about the idea that she gets in the vehicle and she hands you through the window the Auto Trader magazine?
No, the door's open.
So the door's still open?
Door's open.
Okay, so you may have held the door while she handed you that?
Yeah.
But you're not certain, know if you did or not, right?
No, I don't know.
As far as inside the vehicle, no way, you weren't in the vehicle.
No, I wasn't in the vehicle.
You told me that you gave her $40, right?
Yeah.
Was that your money or Barb's money or an envelope or what was that?
That was my money. Because my sister, she told me if I could borrow it to her.
Okay, and that's from the conversation you had with her that same day?
Barbara?
Yeah. That Monday?
No, that was a couple of days, I think.
Okay, so she asked you if you'd pay her?
Yeah, for now.
And you told me that you called up the Auto Trader place to see if they'd come out that Monday, right?
Yeah.
And you called on that Monday?
Yeah.
And they said they weren't certain if they could get someone out there that day, maybe next Monday?
Yeah.
And then did you call them again or did they call you?
I think I called them.
Okay, and they told you then that they would have somebody come out?
Yeah, that she was going to come out.
That Monday, as far as doing work in the shop or the garage or any part of the business, did you do anything other than stay at your house that day?
Well, I worked up there in the morning. I helped them out.
From what time to what time, you think?
8 o'clock till 11 o'clock.
Okay, and then from 11 o'clock you went back to your house up until a point of 2 o'clock when the her vehicle pulled up, right? 15 minutes at the most you were with her? Or was it 5?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. You're over by the van with her. She's copying down information. She takes her picture. You give her the $40. She doesn't give you a receipt?
The last 2 times, I didn't get none.
Okay. And that was because you didn't want one?
I didn't need it.
Okay. But usually you would?
No. Yeah, there were times before that I always did.
Did you ask her for one of those booklets?
No, she just gives them up.
So that's like every time that she comes by, she'll give you a brand new book.
Because it's a newer one I ain't got to buy.
Okay. And we talked about the idea of that vehicle being at your place. You don't believe in coincidence, do you? What do you think?
I can't believe it was there. It's hard. I know shit does happen. But I don't know. It's honest God truth. I don't know. That puzzles me myself.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else in your family that may have had anything to do with this that you're aware of?
No.
You have no ideas, no suspicions, no nothing like that?
No. No, we all get along good and everything is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been getting along great since I've been out. And
I mean, you're free and clear out. You're not on probation or nothing, are you?
No.
Well, you know, before this deal that you went in for, I mean, anything else happened in your life before or no? I mean, growing up, I mean, you involved in anything bad or no?
No, not real bad, no. I ran my cousin off the road, and I think I got 2 burglaries on my record.
For what, cabins or
Yeah.
businesses?
Yeah,
or
cabins,
Mm-hmm.
a tavern, and that.
Pickup truck that's in
Yeah, he's just going to talk to your mom. I think we're almost done.
Pardon?
Don't tell me to get in that black truck.
Right.
Because I can't.
She got bad knees.
Yeah, he'll
I
help
have
her.
to use a step stool to get into here.
So putting her best thinking cap on. The people would have access to actually do that, put a vehicle in your property and...
Oh yeah, you got the whole back is all open.
Mm-hmm.
You got a big pit.
Okay.
And it's all open.
All right.
Yeah, anybody can drive back there. Well, a couple people got busted back there already.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right now, I'm basically done, unless I'm going to go talk to the sergeant and see if there's anything that I may want to talk to you about or whatever. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you've been cooperative and...
Oh yeah, I told the media, if I can help, I will help.
All right.
You know, I don't like it myself.
Yeah.
And it's too close to home.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
if something could happen to my mom, my sister, my brothers, I don't know that.
Right.
It is kind of scary, you know, after I did all that time. And the people I've been in, you know, they're a bunch of perverts anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most of them
How
are
long did you spend in?
18 and 6 weeks,
How old were you when you first went in?
24.
Wow. That's something.
You know, I went through all of that, now I got to go through all of this. I don't know,
How long have you been out now?
a little over 2 years.
Yeah. And you've been strictly working with the family then, or what?
Yeah, helping them out,
Paying the bills?
giving me the, you know, my brother helps me.
Who's this guy here?
That's Brendan.
Who's he?
That's my sister's kid.
So that's Barb's other kid?
Yeah.
So Barb has 3 boys?
4.
4 boys.
4.
Is she younger or older than you?
She's older. I mean, younger than me.
Yeah. God, that's a handful,
I think
4
she's
boys, eh?
40.
Who'd he come up with?
Chucky.
So he came up on Thursday?
Yeah. Oh, Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Now let me understand this again. Now, Chuck came up on Friday. Dad came up on
Thursday night.
Thursday night. And then Mom came up with you and
And Brian.
Brian.
Yeah.
And the dog.
And then, yeah.
How was this girl? Was she pretty nice or no, Teresa?
She seemed nice.
How many times do you think you saw her before that day?
Around 15 times, maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Anybody else beyond her, besides her, come up and take pictures?
No.
Oh, it's always been her,
Yeah,
eh?
it's always been her.
And it's always been for like 5 minutes and that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Never had any conversations with her, talked to her, shoot the shit, sort of
No,
thing?
no.
Always business, eh? And before she used to give you receipts, right?
Yeah. And then I got it for so long, you know, so long. What I need them for. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they don't screw up. Yeah, I just put my vehicle in a big vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my sister's. And
So you guys sell a
whatever.
lot of vehicles through...
No, just the ones. Well, see, my sister had a lot of vehicles when I got out,
Mm-hmm.
and they needed work. So I fixed them and figured we'd get rid of them.
So you help fix the vehicles your sister had, and then you guys
Yeah,
just sell them?
and then sell them. I
So-
can't sell junk, so I gotta fix them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So it's not part of the actual business part,
No,
it was just
no.
a side thing that you
Yeah,
guys did?
yeah. Then I buy a couple, and I run them for a little while, then I get sick of them.
So when you talked to your sister about putting this van in this advertising, that was on when?
Probably a couple of days. See, I was gonna bring the van up north
Mm-hmm.
and try it out, but then something went wrong, so I came back home and took my truck out. So probably a couple of days before that, then I'll put it in there and then we'll get rid of it.
So you talked to your sister about that?
You know, it was a couple weeks when I
Mhm.
mentioned it. You know,
So then Monday's the first phone call that you made to this place to
Yeah.
say come out and take a picture of it.
yeah, most of the time it's Mondays.
Where do they come out of?
I don't even know.
Like what number do you call?
On the book on the bottom, there's a number.
Hmm.
You can always call. I think there's an 800 number and there's another one.
And then the $40 you had, and your sister had asked that you put up the $40 for that.
Yeah.
Okay. This girl asked to use the bathroom or anything like that?
No,
Did she smoke at all, or
I don't know.
do you remember what she was wearing?
I don't know.
What she look like?
Skinny. Like a normal person, almost like my sister almost.
What color hair?
It's darker, I think.
Short,
Darker.
long, straight?
Shorter, I think.
Do you remember what clothes you were wearing that day?
I don't even know.
You have some clothes in the trunk of your car.
You know.
Are those?
It wasn't none of them.
No?
No. I think they're probably at home. Or in the dryer.
Okay.
They're probably at home.
Did she ask to use anything at all?
No.
And the time of day was what? 2 o'clock? So it's still daylight out?
Yeah, it was.
What was
light out.
Monday like? Monday was an alright day, wasn't it? It was a nice day.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Since Monday, were you back in that area that we talked about where a pond is, where this vehicle is possibly located?
Well, I haven't been back there since, I think, Friday night with Earl.
Pardon?
Friday night with Earl. But that was before the pond. Way before. Right below the hill.
This past Friday?
Yeah.
Friday night? What were you
Yeah.
doing back there?
Well, he was sighting his gun in for hunting.
Okay, so Friday night you and Earl are back to your sighting and gun
Yeah.
for hunting?
Well,
What kind of
Thursday
gun?
night, Friday night.
Friday night's only yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday it was. Yesterday afternoon.
So you and Earl go back there and sight in his gun?
Yeah.
What time do you think that was? Is that a place where you normally go shooting back there?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of Earl's friends and his wife's relation and that.
Where's Earl at today?
Well, he's at home. He had to run the business in the
Okay.
morning.
The towing business.
Yeah.
Besides this truck, you guys got more trucks?
Yeah. Got a record and another flatbed.
Wow. How about besides the incident of being back there with Earl, target practicing on Friday night yesterday, right?
I haven't been in the yard since probably a whole week.
Okay. So before she's missing, you weren't even back there?
No, mostly is Chucky's out there taking off the parts. I'm in the garage.
Okay. So since Monday, if you did do any work, it would have been in the garage only?
Yeah.
Not out in the yard?
No.
Who would have worked out in the yard since that Monday?
Chucky.
Chucky's the only one that would
and
have...
Earl
What were they doing out there in the yard?
getting parts off for customers.
You remember what kind of parts? Were they internal parts or external parts? Or
I don't know, window, tail light, and all of that.
okay. But you weren't down in the yard at all?
No, not
Okay.
down at the pit at all.
All right. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we just hang loose, take a break? I'll see how far he's done, and if, like I said, I'll talk to him. If he feels that there's anything more that I need to talk to you about, I'll talk to you, okay?
Okay.
Appreciate it.
fine.
So, been going good for the past 2 years?
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah, I bet
Except
you it
for
was.
all of this.
How was it, at least, when you got out? It must have been quite a shock. 18 years. Where'd you spend time at?
Green Bay for 9 years, and Fox Lake. And then Tennessee, then back to Fox Lake.
You went down to Tennessee? I heard that was terrible
Yeah,
down
it's
there.
terrible down there.
Wow.
You know,
Did you ever meet anybody from Marin County or no? Do you remember?
yeah, there was all kinds of people.
Yeah. Anybody of no notoriety that you met?
Nah, they're mostly all over.
Yep. But you were 24 when you went in?
You know,
And how old when you came out? 38?
40,
Yeah.
I don't know, somewhere in there.
Did you graduate high school?
No.
Where'd you go to school at?
Mishicot and then Riverview and Manitowoc.
Yeah. What do you think about Mishicot? That place really grew up, eh?
Yeah, there's a lot of new things.
Mm-hmm. A lot of new things.
Yeah, there are a lot of streets, a lot of roads.
Yeah, place has changed a lot, no doubt.
All your vehicles changed. Almost everything is different.
Okay, let's take a break, eh, bud?
Sure.
All right.